Ladies and gentlemen, Merry New Year, and welcome to the Wednesday Night Jokenet here on the 146895 repeater, our first Jokenet of the new year, 2025. And thank you guys for being here tonight, and ladies, if you're around. This is KE8PBL. I'm your net control for the evening. My name is Nemo, November Echo Mike Oscar, and as the snow is settling into our area, I am located in Denmark Township. Before I go into everything else, let me just see if anybody needs this repeater for emergency or priority traffic. Alright, if anybody does need the repeater for emergency or priority traffic, please break in at any time with break and your call sign. I will gladly concede the repeater for the duration of your emergency. This is the Wednesday Night Jokenet here on the 146895 repeater. This is a directed net and all traffic should go through net control. Everyone with a valid amateur radio license is encouraged to participate, and this net meets every Wednesday night on this repeater at 8 p.m. The purpose of this net is to have fun making each other laugh, coming up with crazy punchlines for this week's joke. This is a 3-round net, so stick around or you may miss something. Before I go down the list of regular check-ins, let me say this repeater is owned and operated by Tom N8CT. It is available for public use. You can get to this repeater via Echolink, and the node for that is W8IJC-L. Also, for those of you listening on RF, the repeater has a standard offset and a PL tone of 141.3. Please treat the repeater like it's got a 2-minute timeout and allow for clean breaks between transmissions. Other than that, we are good to go. I'll start down the list of regular check-ins, and we'll see who all is here this evening. All right, starting off at the top of the list, we'll start with Jeff, KC8LAR.
KC8LAR, present.
All right, good to have you with us tonight, Jeff. Happy New Year to you. We'll try Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Good evening, Happy New Year, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
And a Happy New Year to you, Wayne. Let's move on down the list to Dan, N8DRL. N8DRL, good to have you with us tonight, Dan, and Happy New Year to you. Let's try Sunny, KD8LHR.
What are you trying me? KD8LHR. Present and accounted for. You can unwrap me whenever you want to try me.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Happy New Year to you. You sounds like your New Year's going good. Next on the list is we've got Ken KE8YBN down there in Andover. Happy New Year to you, and are you with us tonight?
Yes, Nemo, K8YZN, definitely here tonight for sure. Okay, back to that. W8IJC link.
All right, very good. Always a pleasure. We'll reach out to Jim, KE8LFR. All right, well, that was the station ID. That wasn't him, but Happy New Year to him anyway. I'm sure he'll check in at some point this evening. Be a pleasure to hear him out there. We'll go down to my neighbor Frank down the road, KE8ZHH.
Happy New Year, everybody. KE8ZHH, present.
All right, Happy New Year to you, Frank. Good to have you with us. Let's try Ruth Ann, KE8ZVO.
Happy New Year, KE8CVO.
All right, Ruth Ann, excellent having you here. Always a pleasure, and Happy New Year to you. Glad you're with us tonight. Let's reach out to Hiram, W8KNO Joe.
Good evening to everyone, and go Buckeyes. They're doing well.
All right, Happy New Year to you, Joe. And yeah, I'm missing the Buckeyes game tonight, but that's okay. I was planning on watching it, but apparently it's in my area. It's streaming only for some reason. I didn't feel like tracking it down on the internet. We'll go down to Drew, Alpha 8, Delta Lima. All right, Drew. Happy New Year to you. Good to have you with us tonight. Well, we got the new guy in the group here. We'll reach out to him. Tom, Kilo Echo 8, Queen Whiskey Golf.
KE8, QWG, present, and Happy New Year to everyone.
All right, Tom, good to have you with us tonight. Appreciate you being here. Happy New Year to you. We'd go to KE8TIE or K8TIE, but I believe he's still out of town. But we'll give him a shout. K8TIE, are you with us tonight? All right, nothing heard there. He's spending a little time up in Wisconsin visiting my family up there. All right, we'll go down to Joe, KE8DNF. Okay, nothing heard there. I don't think this guy checked in last week, but he did the week before, so I put him on the list here. We'll try Bill, W8BBL. All right, nothing heard. We'll go over to PA, Larry, N3, PBB. New Year's Eve must have him knocked out the park. Okay, next on my list is Steve, K8SAS. Now, I know I heard him on the radio doing a check-in earlier, so we'll give him one more try. Steve, Kilo 8, Sierra Alpha Sierra, are you out there? All right, well, I'll put him down as a early check-in and an in and out. So we'll count them. I know I heard them. All right, that's the end of the list as I have it. Is there anybody that would like to check into the Wednesday Night Jokenet? Please call.
Here is KE8DNF. I'll be in and out, Nemo. I might be around for the comment round, but I'm in and out.
All right, K8DNF. Joe, good to have you tonight. I've got you down as an in and out, and a Happy New Year to you, sir. A pleasure to hear you out on the radio. Anybody else?
Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Sugar Lima.
I know that call sign from somewhere, and Happy New Year to you, Raymond. Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Sugar Lima. I got you down in the logbook. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. Anybody else?
Nemo, QD8LHR. I got a proxy check-in for you.
All right, I'll take a relay. Go ahead and send it.
Alex is the name. Call sign Kilo 7, Whiskey, Whiskey, Whiskey.
All right, we've got him locked into the log. Thank you for the check-in on the remote. I'll take that, Alex. Welcome to the group, and Happy New Year to you. Kilo 7, Whiskey, Whiskey, Whiskey. Got you in there. Thank you for that relay. Anybody else? All right, nothing heard. We'll lock that list in as I have it. Well, we got a good group of folks tonight, always do, but nice, impressive list tonight. So we'll go into the joke round here, and we'll start down the list and get it all in there. Man, it's been a great start to the New Year's for me. The last night and today was pretty cool. But so last night I was watching the ball drop on Times Square, and I like to sit around and do that on New Year's Eve. Most New Year's Eves anymore. I'm too old to go partying till 3 in the morning anymore. But so tonight's joke: why is partying in Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated? Why is partying in Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated? And let me just real quick here flip a coin or throw a dart at the board. Well, Sonny, 88LHR, putting you in the hot seat tonight. Sorry about that, man. But we'll start off with you. Why is partying in Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated?
Well, this is 88LHR, and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. It's a new year. Might as well try to turn over that new leaf and tell everybody Happy New Year's and Merry Hanukkah and Holy Chiboli. But why is Times Square partying overrated on New Year's Eve? I don't know. Because I never really paid much attention to it in the past, so I couldn't tell you. I'm the wrong person. Give me a year. Give me a year and I'll tell you something else. Ask this question at this time, on this day, or date I should say, because it might not be this day next year. Next year, Nemo, and I will give you the answer.
Okay, very good. Did you say, never mind, next year? I'll put you down for that. I'll put that in the log, and we'll see if I remember to look at it. All right, we'll go down to Ken, KE8YBN. Good to have you with us tonight. Happy New Year to you, my friend, and why is partying in Times Square overrated?
Nemo, the thing I think about under my mind is that it only happens once a year. Yeah, that's about it, really. You got time on your hands for that one. All right, have you to Nemo and the gang and all everybody. See you Saturday for sure. Back to that.
All right, it's only once a year. We got you locked in with that answer. I like that one. Neighbor down the road, Frank, KE8ZHH. Why is partying on New Year's Eve in Times Square overrated?
Because most everybody else is everywhere else but New York City. That's my answer. Back to net controls, KE8ZHH.
Okay, because nobody we know is there. They're all everywhere else. Very good. Appreciate that answer. Ruth Ann, KE8ZVO. Happy New Year to you. Why is partying on New Year's Eve in Times Square overrated?
Well, because that's the center for the Wall Street and the stock market, and the ball's always dropping. Back to net, KE8ZVO.
All right, too much reflection on the economy. Got you there. We'll go down to Joe, W8KNO. Thank you for being here tonight, sir. Happy New Year to you. Why is partying on Times Square and New Year's Eve overrated?
The biggest reason is it's not a square. It's only half a square.
It's half a square. Is it really? I guess I've only been there once, and I really didn't pay attention to Times Square. I've been to New York a couple times, but only New York City there where Times Square was once. And but I'll take your word for half a square. All right, we'll go down to Drew. Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Why is partying on Times Square overrated?
Well, it seems to me you'd have to wear a diaper, and any party where you have to wear a diaper is overrated. So that's my answer, and I'm sticking with it. AADL back to net.
All right, have to wear a diaper. I will admit that I've seen saw a lot of people there was saying that they were waiting there for a long time, and I would imagine a diaper. Once you get inside there, that's what you need. All right, we'll go down here to Kilo Echo 8 Queen Whiskey Golf. Good to have you with us tonight, sir. And why is partying on Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated?
Well, there's so many people you ain't got room to move, but Merle Haggard would once say that a place for even squares can have a ball. Well, I don't know about all that, but way too many people.
All right, too many people. I agree with you there. I in the times I've been to New York, at least New York City, the rest of the country side, out past New York City, whatever, is pretty nice. I've been to a bunch of Amish land out that way, and there is some beautiful country in New York, that's for sure. But I wouldn't want to live in New York City. Nothing against the folks that live there if that's what you choose, but I like a little more space than that between me and the person next to me. All right, we'll go down here to we'll go to Raymond, KC8 GSL. Good to have you with us tonight, sir. Happy New Year to you again. And why is partying on New Year's Eve in Times Square overrated?
I put a lot of thought in this, and I have stayed in Manhattan at I think it was the Hyatt over there by Bubba Gumps and all that. And I'm going to tell you, I really think it's overrated because of the price of everything. It's literally like you live, I don't know, in Britain or something, and you're trying to survive on U.S. money. So that's my answer. All the prices, the cost for partying had to be outrageous. KCAGSO, back to the net.
All right, it's the price. New York is an expensive place to be, man. That's for sure, and no doubt about that. We'll go up here to KC8 LAR. Jeff, Merry New Year to you. And why is partying on Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated?
That's a tough one. I'm going to say because somebody always drops the ball, but hey, what do I know? KC8 LAR, back to net control.
All right, we got two on the dropping the ball thing there, and a bunch of people with man, it's expensive, or worse. All right, KC8 YJ Wayne, good to have you with us, sir. Appreciate hearing you out there tonight. Why is partying on Times Square on New Year's Eve overrated?
I think everybody's waiting for the ball to drop.
All right, I'll put you in there with three of those. I got one person checking in with me here with the internet. They're saying because the party's over at midnight and there's no last call. All right, very good. We'll take that answer from one of our scanner listeners. All right, Dan, N8DRL, good to have you with us tonight, sir. Happy New Year. And why is partying in Times Square overrated?
Maybe you have to be square to be there. N8DRL.
All right, hip to be square, but you got to be square to be there. All right, very good. Sonny, Kitty8LHR, with that relay, did that Alex want to participate in the comment and joke round?
Kitty8LHR with the relay for Kilo 7, whiskey. And he said he's going to sit off in the donut room. He has no idea, but he prefers jelly-filled over sprinkles.
Okay, gotcha on the jelly fields. I've liked Boston creams, my apple fritters myself, but hey, personal preference. I'm sure there's some laying around somewhere. All right, that's the end of the list as I have it. I don't believe I skipped over anybody. This is Kilo Echo 8, Papa Victor Lima, and does anybody else want to check in before I get into the actual answer? All right, nothing heard. So the actual answer, why is partying in New Year's Eve on Times Square overrated? And I got 2 or 3 people that knocked it out of the park there with the ball, because they always drop the ball every year. Because they drop the ball every year. That's why partying in Times Square on New Year's Eve is overrated. All right, that's my New Year's Eve joke, and I won't have another one of those for at least a year. All right, we'll go down the list of check-ins here. We'll get into... Actually, let me do a couple quick announcements, and then we'll get into why everybody's really here. All right, Area's District 10 Training Net Emergency Services every Monday night over on the 146715 repeater. That's going to be at 8 o'clock, and that repeater has a negative offset and a PL tone of 141.3, and you can also reach it via Echolink, N8CT-L. Reach out over there, give emergency services a hand. Sure they'll appreciate that. Ashtabula County Amateur Radio Club's weekly net is also on that repeater on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. It's a little hard to read my computer screen today. And so Thursday nights at 8 p.m., they have a good group of folks over there that check into their net too. Please feel free to check in over there, 146715. Negative offset, PL tone 141.3, and a N8CT-L for those on Echolink. All right, Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula is going to be out at Winter Field Day. We're going to be participating in that January 25th and 26th. Come check us out. We're going to be at 3600 Stanhope-Kelloggsville Rd over here in Kingsville. That's right around the corner from me, thank goodness. But please come around and pat us on the back, sit on the radio, join in the potluck, all that fun stuff that we do while we're having the Winter Field Day and participating in that contest. It's a great day to get to know the club and see kind of what we do on contesting time, and just some of the other stuff there too. That's again over at 3600 Stanhope-Kelloggsville Rd. Also at that same location, let me break for time. All right, also at that same location this coming Saturday, January 4th, is Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula's monthly meeting, 3600 Stanhope-Kelloggsville Rd. That is the Jefferson Conservation Club, and we appreciate them giving us the space to hold our meetings and do Winter Field Day and the other stuff that we do there. Man, we couldn't do it without them, and we appreciate them letting us get in there and do that stuff and share that space with them. All right, that's all the announcements that I have currently, except next month. I think I'm going to new mugs, so last chance to get in on them is this month, the old ones, and I got a whole new design ready to go. All right, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let me get out of the way, and we'll get into why everybody's really here. All right, we'll start right there at the list there. Sonny, KD8LHR, again, Happy New Year to you, my friend, and hopefully you and your family are doing good. What do you got for us this evening?
KEAPVL, this is KD8LHR. Thanks for picking me up this evening. Appreciate it. Glad I can be here, and glad I got a little bit of time to take a break. I get a break tonight from doing my secondary job, I guess you'd call it, being the big guy in the machine for over there on the other world of the internet there and YouTube and all that, with all the moderating and stuff that I do for KB and November 2 Alpha Kilo Juliet, and trying to get the YouTube channel going for the Ham Fam and everything like that, which that'll be coming up, and I'll be posting links in the chats and stuff for that in the future. Couple other things I gotta mention tonight. Number one, most importantly, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this month, dues are due. And as always, you know, if you can't get them this month, get them next month or whenever in between or whatnot. We are lenient with that, and as long as they get paid, we're good to go. Another thing I'd like to mention out there, let me break for time. Again, this is Kilo Delta 8, Lima Hotel Radio. First, I'd like to put out an apology to Drew, Alpha Alpha 8 Delta Lima. I did say I was going to go to the park this evening, and I kind of had to skip, had some things I had to do, other things I had to take care of. It kind of superseded the park tonight. I do plan on getting out there tomorrow, and if you don't know, a bunch of my other ham radio friends have started calling me Poda Boy. I activate the Geneva State Park quite regularly, and if you want to give it a shot, I do at the end of my activation QSY over to 146-535. If you feel you want to try and give me a shot in the park there, feel free to key up and give a holler. If I hear you, I'll get you in the log and get everything uploaded as soon as I get home from there. But yes, that's that for the shameless plug on my own stuff there. Also coming up, as we all know, and Nemo just mentioned, is Winter Field Day. I gotta resubmit my request for that weekend because it overlapsed and was not in the system, so it timed out on me because they took a while to say yes or no. So on that note, we'll see what they say, but I got until the end of the month, and that's a couple weeks away, so let me break for time one more time. This is Kilo Delta 8 Lima Hotel Radio. One more time. I am going to try my best to be there at Winterfield Day, and I am going to be 100% active, and I am going to get as many of the voice contacts as possible that I can get for myself and the club and all that good stuff. It would be nice to have somebody with me there to log with me. If not, I can handle it. But this year I want to be extremely active in getting contacts. That was a little break for time. Sorry about that. Let's see. What else do we got? I think immediately after Winterfield Day, the officers need to get together, have a sit down, and start for the Ham Fest. Start getting that put together and getting stuff together and just get a head start on it. Another thing that I'm going to mention, I don't know if he's going to be up to the game, but one of my friends there, November 2, Alpha Kilo Juliet, that does YouTube streams for POTA, Parks on the Air, is a instructor for the Long Island CW Club. And I am going to invite him to the Hamfest to possibly, if he's up to it, because he did have an accident and ended up breaking his ankle. But if he's able to, I'm going to ask and see if he would be willing to travel down here to do a little chit-chat talk about the Long Island CW club, what they're about, and everything like that. So I will see where we go from there, and then let y'all know in the meeting. I will be talking to him tonight, and that should be about it for me. I'll shut up and let it go back to net control. This is Kilo Delta 8 Lima Hotel Radio. Back to net control.
All right, K8PBL back on the box, and yeah, you're like probably our strongest POTA guy, holding all the records for POTA in Ashtabula County now, man. You've definitely taken that title away with you, and you're always one of our strongest radio operators when we're out there doing field days. Appreciate you being there. All right, we're going to keep moving down the list here. KE8YBN. Ken, good to have you with us tonight. Happy New Year, and what do you got for us this evening?
Thank you, Nemo. Not really a whole lot. To get ready for the next snowstorm coming up, I used a hand push snowplow, worked really good. I did mine, with a couple of neighbors and stuff. That's what I'm using again tomorrow morning. Just about taking it easy for the New Year's coming in and stuff, and get ready for the year to see what's happening out there. And same way like, let's get more. I have running is just my mobile, and that's kind of cold to be outside in the mobile wintertime. And eventually someday maybe I'll get me a base radio, but that's not really go to waste yet. So that's about it for now, Nemo. Gang, we see this Saturday for sure. Okay. Okay, why you being? Back in that.
W8IJC Link.
All right, Ken. Yeah, we need to get down there and help you figure that out. And I'm sorry we haven't done that yet. We'll make some time to get to you and try and get things working on down there for you. Make it all happen. Get you so you're not sitting outside. Outside is bad. Inside is good. If you got a screened-in room, a little heater, it's not so bad. I'll tell you what. My first year though, I did all the nuts and all the 2-meter stuff. I did it all sitting out in my truck every night. And I did the traffic training net over there in Chardon, and I did the local amateur radio club net here on Thursdays, and I think there was one other thing I was doing. Oh, the trivia net over on the 9.4 machine over there, the 146940 machine. I did all of that out of my truck, even in the wintertime, probably for the first year. All right, we'll keep on going down the road though, or on down the list though. We'll go down to Frank, KE8ZHH. Good to have you with us tonight. Happy New Year to you, sir, again. And what do you got for us?
Hello, everybody. Not much. I didn't stay up late enough to watch a ball drop last night for New Year's Eve. Fell asleep about 9, 10 o'clock. And, yeah. It's been a quiet day, peaceful day. Currently 29 degrees. We got snow, everything's snow covered. Been messing around in the basement, looking forward to field day, and been keeping busy with things, keeping the house nice and warm with the wood burn, and that's about it. Once again, Happy New Year's, everybody, and with that, back to Nemo and net control.
All right, very good. And don't forget to stick around. We got some discussion round tonight to KE8ZVO. Ruth Ann, Happy New Year to you. And what do you got?
Well, I saved up plan with my my seeds for the garden, and I'm writing up my my spreadsheet with what I have and what I'm going to order and what I don't want to grow again and all that good stuff. So that's my fun. And Leon and I just stayed up long enough to say hi and give each other a hug at midnight, and then that was that. We did go to a dance, got to do some waltzing last night, and that's our New Year's. So back to net, KE8ZVO. Good, Happy New Year, everybody.
Roger that. Yeah, we just sat here with me and the wife. We just sat here watching the ball drop, and I think she counted her pills, and I was watching on a couple YouTube streams the New York thing plus the TV. So it was pretty cool. Just a nice quiet night for the two of us, but meant a lot to me. All right, we keep on going down the list here. Joe out there in Hiram, Merry New Year to you, sir. W8KNO, go ahead.
Thank you, Nemo. And I changed antennas from my quarter wave ground plane to my 5-element Yagi. I hope it improves my signal some. And I went to bed at 10 o'clock and didn't watch the ball drop. And what have I been doing all day? I've been hunting for my wife's cell phone. I took it into Verizon to see if they could help me get the pictures out of it, because the things everyone said in their manual, it all didn't work, and they tell me they can't do it. So, and I got it home, and I can't find what I did with it. Now I'm going to have to call and see if I actually took it out of the store. That's what I'm up to, and it's good to hear everyone. Happy New Year's to you all. W8KNO.
All right. Well, hopefully you find it and it wasn't at the store. But even if it is at the store, at least it'll be at the store, not maybe fell out of your pocket somewhere. That would suck. So hopefully it's somewhere where you can find it. All right. We'll keep on going. Alpha 8 Delta Lima Drew. Good to have you with us tonight, sir. Merry New Year to you. What do you got?
Well, Happy New Year, everybody. And Sonny or Poda Boy, however you want to be referred to now, no problem with the park. I was super busy this afternoon anyways with my mom here and having dinner and stuff, so my next go out sometime this week and try out some of these new ham sticks. I was working with them a little bit today just in the vehicle, and I think they're going to work just fine, especially with the Zygo G90, which can tune just about anything. I think I'll be able to just put them at whatever height I want, and they'll be good to go. So let me break for time. Pretty excited about the new year. I think 2024 will go down in history as one of the not-so-great years for America, with all the contentiousness of the election and just so many different things that I don't really need to elaborate on, but I'm really ready to turn that corner, and I hope the country turns a corner and we get a good vibe going again. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can feel it in the good years when people are happy and proud, and I hope we get back to that. Like I said, I had a nice pork dinner earlier, a traditional pork dinner. Gonna break one more time. Excited about Winter Field Day. I would like to hit it hard. Like, I want to compete in these things personally. I'm all for the social side of it, but I think we should select a number of transmitters that we're going to actually be running the entire time. I think we should work down the list of the objectives. We should have some kind of rivalry with some other club where we try to, outdo them. Maybe just the other Ashtabula club or something, but give us some kind of bragging rights, some kind of little winner gets something out of it to make it. I just think that'd be a lot more fun personally. I've enjoyed hitting like some of them I've done. I think last year field day I did from home, and like Ohio State Park's in the air, and I did a pretty good score on that one just from working here at home, and I think it's fun to actually hit it hard. So somebody does at least one CW so we get the multiplier, try to do a satellite, try to do the wind link, all those different things. I think we should try to hit it. And if we're going to do that, I'll definitely be there a lot of the time. So, just going to reiterate, Happy New Year. Happy to be part of this club. Thanks for all you guys, and I'll send it back to Ned. Alpha 8, Delta Lima. Back to you, Nemo.
All right, very good, Drew. Yeah, we always have like 4 or 5 guys that try and hit it hard every year. At the very least, like myself and Sonny and Jeff and Andrew and a bunch of us, I know Frank is stepping up now this year too. He's trying to jump on the ball. We have a good group, and then we have some folks to come in and fill in for us when we need breaks. And that's cool. And we go until we can't go anymore. That's for sure, most of us. And having you in there too, that's just going to add to it. I know we've got 3 confirmed stations, one that can go back and forth between digital and voice, and 2 voices, and we'll get the final little details squared away this coming up weekend, and we'll make it all work out, man. It'll be good to have you sitting there with us too. All right, we're going to move down the list here. I've got Kilo Echo 8, Queen Whiskey Golf. Thank you for being here tonight, and man, Merry New Year to you. Go ahead with your comments there, Tom.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting holiday season. Been doing a lot of just working around the house here, getting ready for the next snowstorm coming. Had a lot of friends and family coming over, and been pretty busy with eating a lot of food, a lot of sauerkraut and pork here today, and it's been a pretty interesting holiday season. So looking forward to this new year. Hopefully it's a whole lot better and get a little bit more world peace going on. Other than that, that's all I got. Happy New Year to everybody out there, and without any further ado, back to Nemo and Net Control. Thank you.
All right, very good. And KC8 GSL, Raymond, good to have you with us, sir. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Happy New Year to you. Hopefully we're getting you up on the radio a little bit. You're always a good field dayer, man. Are you getting out there with us, hopefully? Happy New Year to you again, and what do you got?
Absolutely. And I know the last field day I didn't stay. I'm going to definitely try to stay this time. I may have to work, but fortunately, I'll be out early if I do have to work that day. Might be a little late to the start of field day, but I'll definitely be there. But looking forward to it. I really got to get back into it. I remember that one year, just you and I, Nemo, I think we hit 400 or 500. It was a good time. And it is fun getting into a competition. That's actually what it's all about. It's primarily, to have fun. But it is a competition, and it is nice when you just get some numbers. Of course, you're not going to be number one. I mean, you got some real aggressive stations out there. But we had a lot of fun, and I had a hard time in my life. I remember that summer field day, man, was the best. And I want to thank you guys. We were just talking about that, me and W8JR. A lot of help at that time when I was going through it. Let me break for time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Sorry, I've been really busy this year, working, paying a lot of debt off, and hopefully, I can back off the overtime and start having some fun with life. Looking forward to it. It's a nice new year. My son is here. I got to take him back. He has to fly back to Colorado in the morning. Had a couple people stop. We made my famous wing sauce and made some chicken tenders. Had a lot of fun. Now it's just relaxed time. Should get a paycheck tonight so I can pay some bills. And back to work tomorrow. But overall, 2024 wasn't horrible. But I'm looking forward to this year and being behind that time because there's been some struggles, but we're doing good. But nice to hear you guys in there. God bless you, and Happy New Year. And hopefully everybody receives their blessings for this year. This is KCAGSO, and back to the net, Nemo.
All right, Raymond. Well, looking forward to having you out there with us, and I agree with you as far as everybody's talking about this, especially this past year. I wouldn't say it was a lost year. It was sort of a plateau year for me, but I'm looking forward to some better things in the future. Some of what Sonny was talking about, I guess I'll turn it loose now. I've got some of that going on too, so there's going to be some stuff happening with all of that, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to turn the page on a lot of stuff here. we're going to keep on going here. We'll go to Jeff, KC8LAR. Good to have you with us tonight, my friend. Always, as always, Happy New Year to you. And what do you got for us?
Good evening, Nemo. Everyone else on the net. Not a whole lot. Didn't stay up, watched the ball drop. Wife and I had date night last night. And, we crashed before midnight. We'll leave it at that. It was about 11 o'clock. I don't think I made it any longer than that, 10 or 11. But, yeah, just trying to get some stuff done today and recovering from the holidays and get ready to take some decorations down and put some other ones up. So, but other than that, I'm probably going to be mobile for the next round if we're still in there. And with that, we'll pass it back to Net Control. This is KC8LAR.
All right, very good. This is K8PVL and Jeff taking down the New Year's decorations and putting up the Winterfield Day decorations. Appreciate you doing that. All right, we'll keep going. Down to Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Great to have you with us tonight, my friend. What do you got for us?
I'm just happy I made it to 2025. Haven't been up to too much lately, though. Doing a little radio. Radio wasn't a lot of noise today. But I'm excited for Winterfield Day. And I'm excited to go out and go to the meeting this Saturday and see everybody. It's really about it. I'll send it back to you, Nemo, 73, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
All right, very good. Well, it's always a pleasure seeing you out there and having you come and participate and just hanging out and talking with you and everything. All right, we'll keep on going. N8DRL. Dan, good to have you with us tonight, sir. Happy New Year to you. And what do you got? I feel you on that part of it. There's a few people missing from my life this year, and from the club that I think hurt us, and at least on the inside, maybe not on the functional level, but good close friends as far as I'm concerned. And man, we're gonna miss all those folks. A traditional toast I do is to absent and forgotten friends. So on New Year's Eve, I usually have that happen. So hopefully those folks are all in a better place and doing something really cool. Maybe we'll hear them on the radio one day. All right, that wraps up the list as I got it. Everybody stick around. I do have a halfway decent discussion round for us this evening, since it is New Year's. This is KE8PVL and the Wednesday Night Jokenet. Let me take a quick break for time. We'll get into the discussion round.
KE8PVL, can I have a minute?
KE8PVL, KD8LHR, go ahead.
Well, thank you, sir. I forgot to mention during my little spiel, my long spiel there, next Wednesday and Thursday, good friend of mine, Kilo 7, Whiskey, he's on his way to Ohio now. His family lives down in Columbus area, and he is going to be coming up this way next. He'll be leaving Tuesday night to come up here and be here for Wednesday morning. Him and I are teaming up together, and we are going to load up the POTA gear, and we are going to do a POTA rove. We're going to go from New York to PA back to Ohio here, and we are going to try to hit at least 16 parks right on the shoreline and in the near close vicinity in the shoreline. We'll be running 20 mostly, and then when we get back into town here, we're going to switch over from when we get back to Geneva is going to be our last park that we get to, and spin, activate it, and move on to the next one until we get to Geneva. So if anybody is interested, keep your spotters spotting, and we will be roving and respotting on each and every park. So be ready for us. That'll be next Wednesday and Thursday. Well, Wednesday. Thursday night, he'll be here, and he does have Echolink on his phone, so we'll probably try to check in via Echolink for the net if we're not done at the parks as of then, at 8 o'clock. So, like I said, keep your pages spotting and look for us on your spotting pages and everything like that, and you should be able to get us on from New York to here on 20 meters. Been doing a whole lot of short skip lately with the POTAs up to New York area. So, and right around the area where we're gonna be at. So there we go. Just wanted to throw that in there and let everybody know that next Wednesday I'm leaving early in the morning, going up to New York and coming this way, hitting parks. Timed out.
All right, we got you in there on the 8th and the 9th of next week, and man, good luck with that. All them parks in one day. That's a feat, man, and I think you'll be doing okay with it. Well, I'm sure a bunch of us will keep our ears out. We'll try and make sure that you get locked in there for the activations, absolutely. And I'll try and remember to put that out there. That earlier that day, I'll make sure to put it out on the list and everything too. So. People know, because I'm on a bunch of lists for that too. So, all right, we'll keep on going. Actually, well, Sonny, since you got you here, and we're starting into the discussion round, we'll just start with you. So, my thoughts, man, this year, I'll tell you, have been this year a couple New Year's Eve resolutions that I made for myself that I did not come clean on or work out and make it happen. And well, for me, that was actually upgrading, getting my upgrade, and that was one of my New Year's resolutions that I didn't make happen this year from 2024. But man, I'm as many people have said, I'm looking forward to just the better feelings on 2025 and the whole mood of everything getting a little bit better there and being a little more motivated, especially around the ham radio stuff. I know a lot of us have some plans going on, and they're starting to come out of the planning stages and into the fruition stages, and I'm looking forward to all of that from everybody. So, Sonny, KD8 LHR, we'll go ahead and keep going with you. Failed 2024 resolution. Was there one of them for you? And what are you looking forward to this year?
Alrighty. Failed. Oh, yeah. To have another kid before I was 51. No. I wouldn't. No. Failed resolutions for me. Same thing as what you just said. Upgrading the extra myself before the end of the year. That didn't happen. I did attempt it once, and I was not ready. I knew I wasn't ready. I did it for support of K8 DNF for Joe, and it helped him out a lot. So that's why I attempted it myself. I attempted quitting smoking for 5 minutes. That didn't work. I went ahead as soon as I said, I think I'm done, I'm going to quit, and lit up a cigarette, so that didn't work. And that was a true fact. 5 minutes. Let's see, what am I looking forward to? Well, how about this, Nemo? How about you and I make a after New Year's resolution, take a test on field day. See if we can see what we can do with our upgrades on field day. I challenge you.
For winter field day or summer? Because there's no way I'm going to be ready by winter.
I was thinking winter, but I can go with summer. We can do summer because I probably won't be ready either. why not? Summer Field Day. I challenge you to get your upgrade to General by Summer Fields Day, and I have to get mine by Summer Field Day to Extra. Challenge has been sent. And one other thing, on the POTA part, good friend of mine, Bill, Whiskey 0 Kilo Alpha Lima, he has the record for the most POTA's activations in one day. In one pretty much 24-hour period with 25 parks in one 24-hour period. So, Whiskey 0 Kilo Alpha Lima did that. Him and his brother and one other guy, a good friend of theirs out where they live in North Dakota. So, there's that. And with that, the challenge has been set forth, and I hope you accept.
Absolutely. Summer Field Day it is. Absolutely. And 26 parks, that's a lot, man. That's, but, you know, we've got a good shot at that around here, but there's tons of parks here. All right, let me keep on going down the list here. KE8YBN, Happy New Year to you. How about it? Failed 2024 resolutions. And what are you looking forward to this next year?
Probably just stay healthy for sure, and be nice and take care of the neighbors and things, and make the world a better place as best we can. Right to you. The Gateway in.
All right, K8PVL with the Wednesday Night Jokenet. We're in our discussion round. Frank, K8ZHH, how about it? Failed 2024 resolution, and what are you looking forward to this next year?
Well, I didn't make any resolutions for 2024, but failed resolutions were pass losing weight and quit smoking. And I'm looking forward to my other hobby, reloading this year. Been doing a lot of that, getting everything together. And with that, back to Nemo and Net Control.
All right, very good. Yeah, I quitting smoking was one of mine for last year too. I didn't get that far. I tried though a little bit, but more than not trying, but not succeeding. So, no Yoda wisdom in that effort there. Ruth Ann, KE8ZVO, good to have you with us. Happy New Year, and how about it? Failed 2024 resolutions, and what are you looking forward to in the new year?
Oh, I have some traveling going this year. My brother lives in Scotland. His wife is from Aberdeen, Scotland. And when they retired, they decided they had not, they couldn't afford the health care here, so they decided to settle over there, and it made her a lot happier. So I'm going out there in June. I might miss Summer Field Day, come to think of it. But anyway, that's been in the works for a couple years, and it's finally going to happen. And I don't know. That's about all I have to say for now. KE8ZVO, back to net.
All right. Well, you got to turn them into amateur radio operators because, you know, I've talked to Scotland even on 10 meter a few times, and it would be pretty cool for you there to have somebody you could chat regular with on the radio. That's just my thoughts. Anyway, we'll go down to Joe W8KNO. Are you still with us, or did you move over to that other net? Yeah, I knew it was right on the edge of 9 o'clock. He goes over to the local net down where he's at in Hiram, right around 9 o'clock. So we'll move over to Drew. We'll move over to Drew, Alpha 8 Delta Lima. And how about it? Failed 2024 resolutions, and what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, not to toot my own horn too much, but I actually got most of my resolutions accomplished. I wanted to start doing FT8 and done tons of that. Doing SSTV now. Set up on WinLink. I've done JSA call. Some of them I've just dabbled in to learn how to do it and not really found it that great. But I've come to love FT8, so that's been cool. I've done a lot of POTA hunting, which I plan to do. I got my DX award for 100 entities, so for the most part, I got my resolutions met. Break for time. I did not accomplish learning CW, and that remains my resolution, but I have a key now, and I've done all the other digital stuff, which was probably easier, but still took up a lot of my radio time. And I'm going to challenge myself to be good at CW by summer field day and be able to get us a bunch of contacts that way. I also hope to start activating POTA more. I've got these ham sticks, which should make that a lot easier. All I had before to really activate with was my CB antenna, which kept me on 10 meters, so I should be up and down to bands now. Break one more time. New goals, besides still learning CW, I'd like to step up and be a volunteer examiner. So Ray can probably talk to me about that at Winter Field Day, I assume. And I would also like to personally recruit some more people into the ham community. I've got some friends who I think would really enjoy it, who I've been talking to about it, and I'm just going to kind of push them a little bit more. My one friend, he was helping me with my sump pump and stuff, and he knows all this stuff about Ohm's law and all that stuff. He already does know it from just being a guy who does things. And it's like, well, that's the hardest part of the exam. If you already know that, if you can figure those things out, you don't even have to try to memorize them. So, anyways, put up some more antennas. I've got some ideas for antennas I still need to put up, and definitely I'm going to try to make some more meetings. It's hard for me because, it's pretty far away from me being up here in Geneva. It's like an hour away practically. And a lot of times they're on a Saturday night, which is not always great for my social life. But I try to make more of those. So send it back to Net Control, Alpha 8 Delta Lima.
All right, very good. Well, we understand a lot of that, but as noted, and I feel you on the Geneva to here out this way thing. Ashtabula is one of the I think it is the largest county in the state. It's a big county, so it does take half an hour to 45 minutes at least to drive across it, even at its quickest points, sort of. So that's not maybe not between Erie and the edge of Geneva, but if you're going like from Geneva to Andover, that's definitely 45-minute drive on a normal day. 30 minutes if you're sunny. Maybe 20 if you're Jim. All right, enough making fun of the guys here. We'll keep on going. Tom, KE8, QWG, good to have you with us. How about it? Failed 2024 resolution, and what are you looking forward to next year?
Well, I've hit about 26 or 27 national parks, and it was a goal of mine this year to get out to Glacier. It never happened. So that is now my 2025 goal, is to get to Glacier National Park, and I got two out there in Utah that I haven't explored yet. So hopefully this summer I can get out there. That's it's about all I got. Back to Net Control, Nemo.
All right, there's our station ID, and I'm KE8PBL with the one saying I Jokenet. And yeah, Glacier Bay, man, that'd be a good one to go to. I'll tell you, I'd like to go do out Bass Island there. I went out there over the summertime for a little bit with the wife, and there's 2 parks out there. You could kind of do a double banger at the same time once you got out there, and I would think it would be fun. I don't know how many people have actually activated that park, but I would imagine since you've got to take a ferry to get to it, it doesn't get activated that often. It's probably one of the more less activated ones around. All right, but that would be a good one to go to too. Let's move down to Ray, KC8 GSL. Happy New Year to you, sir. And how about it? Failed 2024 resolutions. And what are you looking forward to in this next year?
Failed 2024 resolutions. I don't know, man. Not to sound arrogant or anything, but the major ones, anyways, I think we hit them. And I think I got 2 major goals this year, and I'm not going to jinx myself yet. They're kind of personal, but I'll let you guys know at one of the meeting if one of them get hit. One of the meeting I want to mention last year. Well, I probably shouldn't say that over there. Okay, next meeting I'll update you guys. But anyways, one of the goals I was talking to Jeff and maybe you, Nemo. I'm not sure, or I said it on the board meeting chat. I want to get not just upgrades. This is not including upgrades, but at least 10 new technicians this year as a personal goal. But I want to share with you guys, see how you guys felt, and maybe we could all start recruiting, getting at least 1 or 2 apiece, and making Ashtabula a better ham community. It's already a very thriving, and I'm hearing a lot of KEs, a lot of KFs, and it's just very exciting. And I talked to an interested gentleman that got his tech in general last year. He works for the Coast Guard, a really good guy. If he's eavesdropping, I got his call sign written down. I don't remember offhand. I apologize. I have so many call signs in my head. But I did get your request. I just need to get your timestamp. We have to get the timestamp on when we actually talked. Break for time real quick. But yeah, 10 new techs this year, and yes, we're trying to get more extra VE examiners. And I'm sorry we've been lacking a little bit. I don't think we had examinations for a little while, but we'll talk more about it on this Saturday's meeting. Some goals are being set. I got new toner. I got new battery for the VE computer. So we don't. I mean, if we have an area that has no power, we can still do the testing and stuff. But good things for this year. So we'll talk more about it. Yes, I need a few more, but we do need more extras. And I know you heard me in there, Nemo and Sonny. I'm going to pre-register you guys with your permission, of course, and get your information. And we'll set it for, we'll talk about a date. I'll set it for field day in June. And I can pre-register. We just have to set up a meeting time and everything and put it on the Laurel website. But it's been a good year this year. Got a couple goals set, like I said. Well, I don't want to post it over the radio, but yeah, the 10 techs. I think that's a great thing, and not just get them their license, but take them under our wing, like we always do, and show them a great time. Ham radio, like I said, it's a great thing. I'm glad it was there in my hard time in my life, and let's have a good 2025. This is KCAGSO, and back to the net.
All right, KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Jokenet Raymond, 10 techs. That's a good goal for us for this year, and I'm liking that. That sounds good. I have a few people in mind I could put a little more pressure on, see if they want to do that too. And absolutely put me down for whatever day that's going to be, summer field day there. You absolutely put me down for that. I want to be ready by then for sure. And if you mark it in there, then maybe some other people will fill in some spaces too. All right, moving around the list here, we've got Jeff, KC8, LAR. Good to have you with us, sir. And how about it? Not quite made 2024 resolutions, and what are you looking forward to this next year?
Nemo, let's see here. I think I made 3. I accomplished 2. The only one I didn't have is my CW goal was to be proficient, at least make my 5 words a minute. I'm still working on that though. So, but the year's up, so we're going to set that one as 1 for next year, and I'll make 2 more. And hopefully we'll get it down. And roads are getting rough, so I'm going to leave it at that. Short and sweet. Pass it back to net control. This is KC8 LAR Mobile.
All right. Well, thank you for jumping back in there with us there, Wayne, or Jeff. Sorry, I'm looking down my list a little quicker than I should. But thank you for jumping back in there mobile with us, and we'll let you ride along and just listen for the rest of the net. Hopefully everything goes good. Safe travels to you, my friend. And we'll go down to Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Again, thank you for being here. Failed or not quite met 2024 resolution, and what are you looking forward to this next year?
Well, kind of have the same goals as Jeff. I wanted to get more proficient in CW. I have not done that, and I'm gonna change the work schedule. So I mean, I'm still working, but I have a little bit more time at home, and I think I really should learn CW because that's going to open up a whole world for me, and that could help the club as well on field day and winter field day. I don't know if I'll be ready for winter field day, but that's what it is. Other than that, I've been really pumping 12 meters lately, and I've got up to 28 states. And 12 meters is a little bit hard sometimes, but if I can try to get as many states as I can this year, we'll see how it is. Try to get it where we're got the bands open. Really about it. Send it back to net control. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Happy New Year, everyone. 73.
All right, very good. And before I forget, since we're all talking CW here and whatnot, Drew, you had mentioned something about 10 meter and getting your 10 meter stuff set up, and that's awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to chat with you on 10 meters. That's a pretty reasonable distance to get to you on. But 28, I think it's 28,390 is, or no, 28,290, I'm sorry. 28,290 is a CW training beacon that I always am able to pick up from my house, so you ought to be able to pick it up from your house. It's right in that range there, and it's just an automated training beacon for CW, so might want to check that out, something local, just so you can copy down and learn to copy and all that. All right, next on the list is N8DRL. Dan, hopefully you're still around. How about it? No, not quite met resolutions from 2024, and what are you looking forward to this next year, sir?
I'm the same boat as you and Sonny, really. I want to get my upgrade, which never happened. I'm going to join that challenge with you, both Sonny and Nemo, to get my extra by summer field day. Hopefully I can have some time here to study here. Lately I've been not doing much anything outside, so I'm going to find some more time to study. So, thank you all. Back to net control.
All right, very good. I don't know about extra, but for sure I need to work up to the general thing, because I need to be able to talk on HF a little more strongly and make stuff work on that side a little better. As far as getting to places, I would like to be able to reach out to some places fairly regularly and touch them if I could. Anyway, talk to them give them my 2 cents, as it were, be on the amateur radio side of HF. All right. I guess that rounds out the list as I have it. This is KE8PBL with the Wednesday Night Jokenet. Is there anybody else that would like to check in, or anybody I might have skipped over by accident? Please call.
Here is Kilo Echo 8, Delta November Fox.
KE8DNF, welcome back to the group. I still got you logged in here, and glad to have you back here with us. How about it, sir? We're in the discussion round. Not quite made New Year's resolutions, and what are you looking forward to this next year?
Work on for 2025, and I'm actually accepting the challenge that Sonny had put out earlier, and I am going to go for my extra by June. So, yeah, you might, if you want to, Ray, if you're listening, you can put me down on my list as well. So I want to be able to get the extra class so I can upgrade my VE status and everything and be a extra class VE for the club and try to do some CW work there. But those are my goals for the year, and I'm going to leave it at that. This is KE8NF, back to Net Control.
All right, very good. Pulling the challenge acceptance out of the woodwork. I believe we're still looking at I don't know about June, but July, third weekend of July. That's usually when we do the Ham Fest up here for Ashtabula County. So that seems like a good time frame for me. I think I'll be able to get in there by then. Absolutely. All right, good on you there, Joe. One more call out. This is K8PBO with the Wednesday Night Jokenet. Is there anybody else who'd like to check in? KE8ZVO with a recheck. Anybody else? All right, Ruth Ann, K8ZVO, go ahead.
Well, when I really thought about it, I realized that my goal this year is to get on HF. So that's my resolution. KE8ZVO.
All right, see, there we go. Looks like we're going to have a big chunk of us. We're all just going to have to get together at like 2 in the morning, take the test, and then go run the Ham Fest. That'll make for a really long day, but I bet we can make it work somehow, I'm sure. All right. Very good. Anybody else before I put a bow on it? Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up like a Christmas present under a tree. Thank you, folks, for being here tonight. Again, Happy New Year to you guys and everybody who listens to us any other way they listen to the net, through the YouTube channel or scanners or any of that. We all appreciate you. Without you, this net couldn't happen, and I would just be, well, I'd be sitting here with the wife watching TV, but I'd still be having fun, but not as much fun, at least for this hour or so. Thank you, Tom, NHCT, for the use of this repeater. Appreciate you making sure that this is always up and running for us. And all those currently serving and retired from service to this country, especially those that were away from their families over the holidays, appreciate you out there and won't forget your sacrifices. This is KE8PBL. I'm going to go ahead and return the repeater back over to normal amateur radio use, whatever that might be. Be good to each other, everybody, and Happy New Year. KE8PBL, I'm clear.